My project was taking a photo of me and making it look like a character. My goal was to learn how to cartoon an image in Photoshop. I ended up with this, and I'm happy with it. I now understand how to make any image look like a cartoon with Photoshop. I, of course, use Photoshop to create my project, and I watch tutorials on YouTube to learn how to create my final product. The first thing you want to do is unlock your picture, whatever picture you want to use. So I'll be using this one. And after you unlock it, you want to create a new layer. And then with the pen tool, you will outline the layer.
The biggest challenge I had were the pop-ups. So when you click on an image, this image here, you can see there's a box with a red circle that you have the
After you get your outline of the whole face finished, you want to right click your path and you want to stroke path, and that'll make a brush. Oh, that's the wrong color. That'll make a brush of the path. So you'll outline the whole face with the pen tool and then make a path with it, which will create your outline, which will look like this after you're done with that. And make sure you delete the path once you brush it. This step is the hardest step. It takes the longest. But once you're done, the picture should look kind of like this. You will want to hide the original layer, so all you see is the outline. After you do that, you want to start coloring the face. So what I did was I took the brush and then I pressed Alt on the keyboard and I went over the original picture, and that gave me kind of an idea of the color I wanted to use, and I could adjust that if I wanted to. But once I had that, I would hide that layer, then start coloring in. So you'll start coloring the picture with the colors of your choice, and once the coloring is done, it should look kind of like this. You want to convert the original picture to a smart object, so this layer, you want to convert it to a smart object and then rasterize it. After you do that, you'll use the magic wand tool to highlight the whole layer of this, of your outline. You'll highlight that layer. And then you'll go to the other layer and you'll just delete that portion, which will clear the layer, making a spot for your cartoon face to fit in. So you'll place the outline on the original picture. So you'll place this on the original picture, and then you're pretty much done. So I've followed my project plan pretty closely. I didn't have to change anything. The most important thing is to not procrastinate, because you can't do a project like this overnight. It takes a long time. I learned that using the pen tool is a pain. It takes a lot longer than I thought it would. I had to make sure I save multiple versions because I can't Apple Z out of any mistakes I make. So I wouldn't change anything if I could redo it. I enjoyed it and I like what I made. I had fun with it. The biggest success in my project was when I got the outline finished, because the pen tool was the hardest thing to use.